course of the game, we've come.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to third down. Just yesterday, it's a gain of 12 first down to their first play. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another.
On first down, Willis. He's got his tight end and corner out. It's complete.
Game a user, bro. Golly.
As you look at this offense, the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again? Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
I told you, Savage, it's gonna be bad, man. I just can't scream. It's terrible.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still working for the coordinator.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Haskins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So a decision to be made. Is this something, you know, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it? Or is it time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. touchdown reception. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A good hold in these weak conditions. The play-action's looking good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I can't even, like, everything I do is delayed.
Throughout this game.
So following the incompletion, the 2nd and 10 from the 25. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging their defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers before you really allow them to make the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man, I can't feel like I want. Oh.
Now on 3rd down, they need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. That third down conversion good for 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down.
Man, I can't even throw the ball, man. They won't even let me throw the ball. Man, I can't even get the field goal if I want to. Shit crazy.
To this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, so let's be honest about it. People focus on the down as a real key down in any drive, any situation.
Well, he hiked the ball, man.
And now that play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a full start. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow and comes in the defense.
Damn, man.
And he missed it. That was neither fourth down. It wasn't even a target. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And he's got it. And good vision there as he's across midfield to the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. To the air, first down. Here's Willis. They'll get this distance to Calvin Austin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield.
Gotta play my league. I ain't playoff game. I can't do nothing with the connection. They say I got a screen, so I might lose.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, they'll stick with Haskins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mixon. It's a room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 71 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 74 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, Haskins. They find some open field here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakro in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
They'll start with the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. He finds Austin complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Haskins trying to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, you know, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're breaking us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Option play. Here's Haskins.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this throw will be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary.
It's on delay, bro. Man, I see, like, he really wasn't rid of sport bar. Oh, bitch. And it's some bull, man.
This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
No, I was saying,
back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
some bullshit, man. Can't throw the ball.
First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage.